Well, hello there people from the internet, and welcome back to some more Escape from Tarkov. And today is the day that we're going to answer that one big important question. Why does the hatchet man run? That's the question of the day. Now, why do you see so many hatchet runners in basically most of the maps, but especially when it comes to customs, when it comes to woods, and even when it comes to shoreline, you'll see a lot of them doing and to just sort of rush into the end, get in a couple of saves along the way, and then maybe get one or two scavs just before you extract, and that's it, you're out. So not only that you're putting yourself out of the game, and then you're only going to have another, depending on what the map is, less players, but if you have 2-3 runners that run and do the same thing, then you're only going to be left with 4 or 5 players on the map depending on what you play. Now, I kind of wanted to test this out myself to see, is it worth doing? Is it worth running? I mean, I'm never going to run with a hatchet because I just don't like it that way, but I'd run with a pistol. So I'm going to go customs because customs is the best way to get some easy loot. I can be in and out within 6 minutes. And I kind of wanted to do this for 1 hour of real time, and how much loot can you get in 1 hour. So starts in, I'm basically going to get here before everybody else, unless I get the wood spawn on customs. I have my stamina all the way to the max, and I have my strength level 35, 36, 34, something like that. So I do have quite a bit of speed and quite a lot of endurance. I can basically run from anywhere in customs apart from woods all the way to dorms to get to the saves. So I wanted to get in for an hour, test it out, come in, check the factory key first, check the mark room second, jump down, as you can see me right now, take a bit of damage, but you also have a nice bit of cheese bound to you there, so you can just heal up, try and get somebody in the back if they've made it through this way. Get in through the first safe, which is the room to my left. I think that's 214. Then get across, get into 110, 114, and 105. So all in all, I'll get to 4 safes, the mark room, and I can check the factory key. Now, if for some reason most of this was pretty crappy and I didn't really get anything that was slightly interesting out of it, then I will go and hit the safe inside the gas station, even though most of these safes do sort of provide quite decent amount of loot out of them, so I'm quite happy with these, and it's not always the case that I'm going to reach the safe or actually need to reach the safe inside the gas station. Now, most of the things you'll be able to stick into your gamma. There'd be gold chains, there'd be statues, there'd be gold lions, or whatever they're called, bronze lions. There'd be rollers, there'd be all sorts of other cool stuff that you can find in here that you will be able to trade for money. Plus, obviously, the money that you find in, a couple of weapons that you get from the scavs. I'm not really going to go out of my way to try and get a couple of scavs killed or anything like that. I'm going to try and hit the safes really quick and get out really fast and just see how much money can you actually make in an hour. Now, the total runs that I did in that 1 hour was 12. Now, I know when I'm saying, well, each raid takes 6 minutes, so 10 raids is 60 minutes, right? But actually, I spawned once in woods and I just disconnected, so I left. And then once I got there within the minute and the scav killed me, I was trying to open the door at the bottom. So technically, I did 10 raids, but I did 2 more, which one I died and one I disconnected. But it's still an hour and 2-3 minutes if you want to put it that way. So what did I get? Well, this is it. I put everything individually, so you'll see what I get. Starting from that factory key there, and going all the way down to that AK there. Now, we're not going to include the tri-zip. The tri-zip wasn't in there. It's just my tri-zip there that's in my inventory. So let's go ahead and see what kind of money I have, because I dumped everything into my purses there, into my dock bags, and I've got literally no money in here that's out of my own money. It's only the money that I've made within that hour. So let's go ahead and get rid of all these. I mean, like always, you can keep some of these. If you prefer some of these weapons, you can use them, but for this particular test, we're just going to get rid of stuff and see what kind of money you can physically make in 1 hour for you just running around. And if there's anything that we need to do about this, do they need to address this? Do you think this is a problem? Do you think this is something that's kind of putting you off? Because, I mean, you are removing yourself from the game. So if you've got 2 or 3 runners out there, you know, that just run out of 6, 7, 8, 10 players in that raid, you're only going to be left with 4 or 5. You know, you are taking player out of the raid, and you're just literally rushing that loot. Now, the problem is, I made, what, about 530k here. Now, I still have all my gold chains that I could still sell for probably at least double if somebody wants to buy 4, maybe even more. But the thing is, you can still sell the most important things. You know, the factory key, you can trade those to other people. Now, as far as I know in my Discord, I know how much they officially go for, or it's at the end it's how much everybody pays for it. But if you can get 500k for the factory key and 500 for a docks bag, so I've got 2, plus the factory key. That's $1.5 million, plus the 5 I already have. That's 2 million. Plus whatever all those gold watches and key bars and things like that, I can probably sell the key bars for at least 500k each. Then I've got the gold watches. So all in all, you're looking at 3-4 million rubles in an hour. Now that buys me, well, 30 or 40 really geared runs, because with 100k I can buy an AK, I can buy Paka, I can buy Kiva, I can buy all the ammo I need and everything, and I'll be ready to go for 100k into a raid. So it buys me 30-40 raids. So you'll have to let me know what you guys think about these. Do you think this is a bit ridiculous? You can make money that easy? Do you think there should be less chance of spawning? Should they cover this with more scavs so you can't get that fast? I'll look forward to some feedback. Hopefully enjoy the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.